How's it going, everyone? Shane here, back again with you. This time we're going to be doing something a little bit different other than a vlog. This time I'm going to be doing a video to help out the streaming community that I've joined 3 months ago and kind of the content creators that are all over the internet. Now, I started streaming in January. At that time, I had no idea what I was doing. I asked my friend, where do I start? He said, download OBS. We downloaded that. I was live 10 minutes later, doing poorly, playing some Magic the Gathering, which is what I do in the mornings on my streams. And then I started wanting to do more. I became a variety streamer in the evenings, and now we've grown to 181 followers and 51 subs in 3 months. Now, I don't have a get-rich-quick card. I don't have any sort of masterful tips that can help you out, but one thing I do is checklists. I like having checklists in my life. It helps. It lets you know you're doing stuff correctly. Every morning, what I do is I check off stuff like make the bed, check the emails, little things. And so I thought, let's make a checklist. Let's get it out to the community. Let's see if we can help. It's gonna have a little list down below with a link or a PDF file that can download there. But more than anything, if this helps you, go ahead and drop a like on the YouTube channel, ring the bell to subscribe, and stop in on the Twitch. We have an amazing community with lots of great moderators, and what we can do is help you out in the chat as well. That way you get live time interactions back and forth. Some nights are slower, we only have like 10 of us hanging out. Other nights we have 25 plus, and we're gonna be growing every single month, so we hope to see you there. All right, so we're breaking down the checklist into 4 parts. In part 1, what I'd like to talk about here is making sure you have all your socials, links, and everything down. What I mean for that is I notice a lot of people in Discord don't even have their stuff linked to their profile on there, or Reddit, or all kinds of different things that you can drop into and actually look at people's profile. Now, I have some people that click on my YouTube channel and then they jump over to our Twitch channel and they chat with us directly while we're streaming, which is awesome because they found us through another thing. It's a linked follow through stuff and you can track that. So one thing I say first off is make sure you have some of these things listed. Make sure you have your Facebook account, your Twitter account. You need to have a YouTube account. You need to have Snapchat and TikTok. Some people kind of talk bad about TikTok, but it is very active, especially in the younger groups of communities. And I think that it is a growing platform that takes anything that's growing, you should have interest in. That's important there. Also, make sure you do have Instagram, your Twitch account, of course. Grab Mixer while you're at it. Don't want to forget Mixer either. And grab LinkedIn too, because you might as well, right? So once again, you have your Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, LinkedIn, Mixer, and an email. I had to read from a list because I wrote so many things down there. But that's important. And another thing, don't use the same password on every single account. I've seen some horror stories where people use the same password on every single account, and once one goes, they all go. And that can be devastating. So be smart, mix up your password, change it around on every single account, and don't make it something simple like your dog's name, please. The second thing on the checklist is about figuring out who you are. And that's not something that I think a simple checklist can just do, but it's a good idea to kind of give you a hint on what you want to go for. You know, personality streamers, you see people like Dr. Disrespect, and you see that he's obviously going for something there. You've also seen this in like mainstream media with like comedy, of course. Like Larry the Cable Guy is not actually named Larry the Cable Guy. That's a personality, and personalities do sell if you stick to them at all times. So if you want to do that, make sure you commit to it. There's also that one guy that's a Twitch streamer that's a pirate. He does good too. I don't remember his name. Sorry, pirate man. But you can also be a pro streamer, and that's hard. I notice a lot of people try and do that. They jump on a new Call of Duty Warzone or Fortnite and they say, we're gonna be good. And especially as a competitive Magic player, I can say it's easy to be the big fish in a small pond in like your local FNMs, or even when you go to like a regional, but actually being a pro will get you viewers, but it's a lot of hard work. Make sure you take care of yourself if you're going the pro route and you're trying to do a ladder climb or a grind or anything like that. It is difficult. So that leaves you with another option of being yourself, which is the one I suggest the most, and it's the one that I try and do on my stream. Everyone that jumps into the stream that sees me and talks to me gets me. I don't try and be anyone else. I'm just Shane. We chat, we have a good time. I ask about how you're doing. I ask about your day. I ask about these things. And then when you come back again, we remember you. Already our community remembers people when they pop in. We ask how they're doing. Everyone cares. And that's why it's really nice having this going. So figure out kind of where you're going to go there. There's also a lot of different other ways you can go before you go to the next steps. And honestly, I'd say almost sometimes before the first step, figure out who you want to be as a streamer and content creator. If you don't, you're going to be scrambling in the dark. Or is it fishing in the dark? Either way, just figure out who you are first, or your niche, or whatever the case. Niche. Figure it out and we'll go from there. Once you figure out who you want to be as a streamer slash content creator, the next thing is brand yourself. That's on the checklist as well, and we'll have a few different ideas for it. On your checklist, you should have things like overlays. You should have your panels made out. And I've helped people with panels. Just, it's so simple to do a panel for your stuff there too. I use a simple site called Placeit, and it can get so many things done extremely fast. I guess they got a free shout out there. Maybe they'll sponsor me. Probably won't happen. And the emotes matter too. Now for me, my favorite animal is a bear. Over here, you can see that we have Winnie the Pooh. It's a very dark art by, what's your name again, buddy? RK Post. And we have, what else do we got? We got the honey pot. Anyways, I like bears, always have. And we do a bear theme on our channel. It's Shanekiss, and my idea is play games, be happy. Our Discord is for the sake of gaming, and it has a theme of being wholesome, hanging out with people, having a good time, and we like bears. It's just my favorite animal, nothing else to it. But branding is important. All of our emotes have to do with a bear. It's a good time, and there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, and just having that consistency will help out in the long run. Even the bear that's on my channel, you can see it on my YouTube page here and on my Twitch, is a bear in a hat. Why? Usually I wear a hat because my hair does crazy things, and hats are just easier. So there's that. But you got to brand. You got to figure out what you want with all that. So again, pop out those panels, put down those overlays, figure out your alerts if you can make your alerts exciting as well. And I say change them up every once in a while too. Changing my alerts last week, I told people they were changed. I got extra follows, subs, and donations just because people wanted to see the new stuff that we put down. And taking that time is important. So don't forget to do that as well. And the last little thing on the checklist that I have to talk about is after stream. After your stream, you want to go through your VODs. You want to cut your clips. And you want to go out and thank people for showing up at your stream if you can. I do this by going on to Facebook, and everyone I have there, we chat, and I do a big thank you, or I can @ everyone and talk to them that way. In the Discords we have, I thank everyone that pops into the stream on the Discords as long as they're in there, and we can follow and say thank you again there. And I do it on Twitter. If I can find someone on Twitter, I follow them and then I tag them. You'd be surprised how many gamers and streamers though don't have a Twitter link to it for some weird reason. And every single piece of social you can get yourself out there to is good. It's good marketing because you're actually going out and it's not just shameless self-promotion. You're actually trying to connect and like and share and follow other people, and that's a big thing. Now, I've also had a few little extra tips to help out as well, in case you have time to really batten down the hatches on this checklist and go a little bit extra length. That is, on Facebook, I found that on my Facebook streaming page, what works the best is memes. Who'd have guessed? But I don't mean find the favorite meme and share it and has no context to your channel. Go out and make your own memes. Make your memes and share it. Like I had a Bernie Sanders one. Maybe we can pop that in here. That says, I am once again asking you to follow twitch.tv/Shanekiss. And that got over 800 engagements. That's insane. And that was just an image that was shared. I didn't expect that at all. On Twitter, if you can share a video, that goes a lot more popular as well. Videos help out insanely on Twitter. And everywhere has its own little place where it works best. Reddit, boy, am I still trying to figure you out. Reddit's a mystery for me, but I also don't get a lot of traction over from Reddit. As it is, it's something I'm learning and something I'm trying to grow. I know that I can get a lot of upvotes if I go a certain way humor-wise that I try and avoid, but we'll figure out Reddit as it goes. Now again, there is no catch-all instant win situation when it comes to streaming. Every single hour I put into streaming, I put about the same amount of time off streaming. I usually, like last night, we did a 7-hour stream with GTFO. It was awesome. Afterwards, I was still up for another couple hours just working on the back end. And even right now, before doing this YouTube video, I was still working the past 3 hours on stream stuff as well. So I guess a lot of this applies to people that are wanting to try and get into the full-time streaming, and I'm far from that myself, but it's only 3 months in, and this is some of the stuff that I've learned. I know you see a lot of those big channels promising you things like 1 million follows or the bots that'll get you all this stuff, and the follows are really hollow if you don't actually make a connection with the person behind the follow. And that's what I ask, is hopefully I can help you out some way through all of this and get you some more followers, some more viewers, and ideally make you smile a little bit along the way. Anyways, back to it. All I have to say at this end part here is, if you can, drop me a like down below, ring that bell, do all those little things. Emily's my editor. She's amazing. If you can get an editor, do that as well. It makes your life so much better. Anyways, if you can do all that stuff, it helps out immensely as well. Stop by on my Twitch, drop a follow on my Twitch. It helps out immensely, lets me know that I did something for you, and please comment. If there's something you didn't like, I can take constructive criticism, good criticism, whatever it takes, because I'm learning this. And this is video number 6 on our YouTube channel, and we got a lot of ways to go, but you got to push through it, grind a little bit, learn a lot, okay? And if you do that, you can make it too. Just take some time. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up there. But again, if you have any comments, please leave them below. Like the page, like the Twitch page. We also got a podcast, I think, that we put down there, and it has 2 episodes in, but we have 2 more coming each and every month. That's about millennials and what we go through as a generation. It's a long form interview podcast. And I think that's probably everything. Find me at Facebook, find me at Twitter, find me at, well, you know what I listed off earlier in the video. More than anything, I hope I helped you, and have a good day.